I have my basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Let's look at judgment in Psalms, which I lost the paperwork and I found it and didn't know it. So we're going to do it now. So let's go to the Psalms 1, and we want 1 through 5. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of a sinner, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like a chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. Let's go to 7, and we want verse 6. Arise, O God, in thy anger. Lift up thyself because of the rage of my enemy, and awake for me to the judgment that thou hast commanded. Let's go to 9, and we want 6 through 8. O thou enemy, destructions are come into the fearful end, and thou hast destroyed cities. Their memorial is perished with them. But the Lord shall endure forever. He hath prepared his throne for judgment, and he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in righteousness. Let's go down to 16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is a snare in the works of his own hands. Hagahan, and it's a Selah. Now the definitions of the strongest concordance for Hagana is 1902, and it's a solemn sound, a musical note. Let's go to 25, and we want 8 through 11. Good and upright is the Lord, therefore will he teach sinners in the way. The meek will be God in judgment, and the meek will he teach his way. All the paths of the Lord are mercy and truth unto such as keep his covenant and his testimony. For thy name's sake, O Lord, pardon my iniquity, for it is great. Let's go to 33, and we want 4 through 6. For the word of the Lord is right, and all his works are done in truth. He loveth righteousness and judgment. The earth is full of goodness of the Lord. By the word of the Lord were the heavens made, and all the host of them, by the breath of his mouth. Let's go to 35, and we want 22 and 23. This thou hast seen, O Lord. Keep not silent, O Lord. Be not far from me. Stir up thyself, and awake to my judgment, even unto my cause, my God and my Lord. Let's go to 37, and we want 1 through 6. I fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the work of the iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Lord, and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desire of thy heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Let's look at 28 through 30. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his servant. They are preserved forever. But the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. The righteous shall inherit the land, and dwell therein forever. The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment. Let's go to 72 and 2. He shall judge thy people with righteousness, and thy poor with judgment. Let's go to 76, and we want 8 and 9. Thou didst cause judgment to be heard from heaven. The earth feared and was still, when God arose to judgment, to save all the meek of the earth. Selah. Selah in the concordant is 55:54. It is the rock, city of Idumah, to be lofty, rock, stone, stronghold. Let's go to 89, and we want 14 and 15. Justice and judgment are the habitation of the throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face. Blessed is a people that knoweth the joyful sound. They shall walk, O Lord, in the light of thy countenance. Let's go to 97, and we want 1 through 3. The Lord reigneth. Let the earth rejoice. Let the multitude of the isles be glad thereof. Clouds and darkness are round about him. Righteousness and judgment are the habitation of his throne. The fire goeth before him, and burneth up his enemies around about. Let's go to 99, and we want 1 through 4. The Lord reigneth. Let the people tremble. He sitteth between the cherubims. Let the earth be moved. The Lord is great in Zion, and he is high above all the people. Let them praise thy great and terrible name, for it is holy. Let's go to 101, and we want 1 and 2. I will sing of mercy and judgment unto thee, O Lord. Will I sing? I will behave myself wisely in a perfect way. O when wilt thou come unto me? I will walk within my house with a perfect heart. Let's go to 103, and we want 5 and 6. Who satisfieth thy mouth with good things, so that thy youth is renewed like the eagles? The Lord executeth righteousness and judgment for all that are oppressed. Let's go to 106, and we want 3. Blessed are they that keepeth judgment, and he that doeth righteousness at all times. Let's go down to 28, and we want through 31. They join themselves also unto Baal-peor, and ate the sacrifice of the dead. Thus they provoked him to anger with their inventions, and the plague broke in upon them. Then stood up Phinehas and executed judgment, and so the plague was stayed, and that was counted unto him for righteousness until all generations forevermore. Let's go to 111, and we want 7. The works of his hands are verity and judgment. All his commandments are sure. Let's go to 119, 66, and 67. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I have believed thy commandment. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I have kept thy word. Let's go to 83 and 84. For I am become like a bottle in a smoker, yet do I not forget thy statute. How many are the days of thy servant? When wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? Let's go to 121 and 122. I have done judgment and justice. Leave me not in my oppression. Be surely for thy servant for good. Let not the proud oppress me. Let's go down to 149. Hear my voice according to thy loving kindness, O Lord. Quicken me according to thy judgment. Let's go to 122 and we want 4 through 6. Whether the tribe go up, the tribe of the Lord, unto the testimony of Israel, to give thanks unto the name of the Lord. For there are set thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Go to 143 and we want 1 and 2. Hear my prayer, O Lord. Give ear to my supplications. In thy faithfulness answer me, and in thy righteousness. And enter not into judgment with thy servant. For in thy sight shall no man liveth be justified. Let's go to 146 and we want 5 through 9. Happy is he that hath the God of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his God, which made heaven and earth, the seas, and all therein is, which keepeth truth forever, which executeth judgment for the oppressed, which giveth food to the hungry. The Lord looseth his prisoners. The Lord openeth the eyes of the blind. The Lord raiseth them up that are bowed down. The Lord loveth the righteousness. The Lord precedeth the strangers. He revealeth the fatherless, the widows, but the way of the wicked he turned upside down. Let's go to 149 and 6 through 9. Let the high praise of God be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishment upon the people, to bind their king with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. His honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord. In the Strong's it is 64:19, to judge officially or mentally, by extents, pray, intend, judge, make supplications.